Here are the 3 habits that I have to keep up my English, even improve my English. Even though I live in non-English speaking country, working in a position that doesn't require me to use English much, I still I haven't seen any regrets in my English. I keep seeing the improvement in my English. So if you get stuck with English, you can try some of them out. Okay, the first, read out loud. Some people might think reading out loud doesn't actually help you to improve your speaking ability because you're not actually making sentences yourself. You're just reading sentences already written in a textbook. But here's the benefits of reading out loud. First, improve pronunciation. When you read aloud, you practice producing English sounds, stress patterns, and intonation. So actually this method helps you train your mouth and tongue to make sounds more naturally and accurately. The second benefit of reading out loud is it actually helps build muscle memory. Because even if you have the idea of how these words are pronounced in your head, but if you don't say it out loud, whenever you have a chance to say it, you don't really know how to make sounds of it. So for example, if you want to ask, have you ever been to blah blah blah, but you don't actually say it out loud, you only read it. When you want to say, have you ever been to, you might not be able to say it in flow. So if you practice reading aloud, you can actually naturally say, have you ever been to blah blah blah? Or on the other hand, you can actually get the idea of how each word is connected. So the last benefit of reading out loud is it boosts confidence. Many learners feel nervous when they speak English because they rarely hear their own English voice. So by reading things out loud, you're gonna get used to your English voice, and the speaking out loud, it's gonna feel very natural to you. The way I try to read out loud is as simple as picking an article in the morning and read it. Simple as that. So ideally, the article comes with the audio, and you try to copy the audio, but I really find an article that is with the audio by native speakers. So whatever is fine, whatever topic is fine. You pick an article and try to read it out loud, and you'll be amazed how different you're gonna sound after a few weeks. But obviously, the reading out loud itself doesn't help you to build your own sentences yourself. So you have to combine this method with other practices that I'm gonna share with you. So the second habit that I have to keep up my English is watching contents in English. In my case, I watch YouTube contents every single day. So that's where I can acquire natural expressions and phrases, because some of the videos that are created by native speakers are not fully meant for English learners. It's actually meant for native English speakers. They speak at the natural speed, so you can get yourself exposed to real English. And also, if you study vocabulary with the textbook, you want to be able to see if the words that you remembered from the textbook are actually used in the context. But by watching YouTube contents, you can develop an idea of how those words are used in a real life conversation. So the next time you have a chance to use those words, you can be very confident using them. So regularly watching YouTube contents helps your brain to turn your brain into English mode, because you might not have enough time to translate English into your native language in your head. So it actually boosts your listening skills as well. So last but not least, I make it a habit to talk to myself. Even when I don't have anyone to talk with, I still have a one. who I can talk to at all time. That is me. But if I don't feel like it, I keep a journal. That way I can create an opportunity to do an output of English. I've heard some YouTubers say that constant input will help you to improve your speaking ability, but I don't believe so. Unless you go out of your way to produce your sentences out of your mouth actively, you're not going to be able to improve your speaking ability. Personally, I go to the gym, so that's when I can be alone. So I talk to myself in English. It could be just talking to yourself about things you see in the world. So you don't really have to kind of say your opinions in English. You can describe whatever you see in English. And the first, you might be surprised how little you can say about even everyday thing in English, but you're gonna get used to it. And then if you wanna diversify what you can talk about, you can use ChatGPT, because you can ask any question to ChatGPT, or you can ask ChatGPT to give some topics to talk about. And what I like about ChatGPT is it keeps asking some follow-up questions, so you can delve into one question that's gonna force you to express your opinions in English. It is very useful. You gotta take advantage of it. But sometimes I don't feel like talking to myself. I just wanna feel calm. When I'm in that state of mind, I keep a journal. That way I can still have a chance to do an output of English. And it could be better for some people because it allows you to have more time to organize your thoughts and pull out some new words that you recently remember. So if you're not actually used to talking to yourself now, it could be a first step, to keep a journal, to express your opinions. So these are 3 habits that I have to keep up my English. To be honest, I have some other activities that I do to improve my English, but these are very fundamental things that I do pretty much on a daily basis. So if you get stuck with your English journey, you might try some of them and see how it goes. Thank you for watching. See you.